Hey everyone, welcome to another Saturday. It's Pixel Geek Live time. All right. I'm your host Nelson. Thank you for joining me. Uh as always, we made it. We made it to another Saturday and I'm glad you're here. Um Before we get into things, I always like to say hi to the community. So who's in the chat room right now in the live chat? First in the door, Ayush. Ayush is back. Yes, Ayush. Jake is here. Thank you so much for being a moderator, Jake. And Pablo is here. Mohabin is back. Penny is back. Jeff, welcome. Jeff says Pixel Geek in the background while it's creating my first true Webflow website. This guy knows Webflow. You know Webflow too, or you will know. So I'm glad you're here and congrats on starting your first Webflow website. I know that it is a crazy thing to start getting into, especially now when there has to be more than 100 buttons inside of Webflow to click on. So it's a crazy learning curve. And I remember when I first got into Webflow, back in my day, um, it was just a landing page builder. And you could only build one page. There was no CMS, no e-commerce. All the way back in 2013, it was marketed as a landing page builder. You can only do HTML and CSS, nothing else. But I was like, whoa, this is cool. And I just followed along ever since then. I joined the ride ever since then. So people who are getting into it just now, I salute you because there are way more buttons than there were in 2013. So I salute you all. And if you ever need help, there's many communities out there to help you out, especially this one. You know, and these live streams are a great way to start asking questions and get your question answered immediately. Let's see here. Is my stream going well? I see something on YouTube saying my keyframe frequency or something is bad. I don't know. Let me know if everything's smooth. Jake, is everything smooth? I'm asking him in our Slack. Anyways, so good luck and let us know how we can help Jeff. Ripple Effect is back. Yes. Okay. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday to you too. Jeff says, I've watched many hours of your content. Means the world. Well, it means the world to me that you find value from the hours of content that I produce. So, yeah, and I'm not the only one who does it. There's Ransagal, Mackenzie Child, Charlie Marie, RR, I forgot his name, Abbott, Abrot, RR, and then there's Timothy Ricks, or Tricks, cool name. And there's just a lot of YouTubers that are coming up now in the no code world. So yeah, follow them all, learn as much as you can, and keep going. You know, don't stop. Ricky Beats, welcome. You're new here, I think. Ricky, I've never seen your avatar or name before. Sean Collette, Sean from New Orleans, welcome. Sean Barrett. So two Seans, nice. Hi from Sweden. Love your work. I love yours too. Thank you so much. I'd like to see more of your work. I don't know if I've seen your work. Um, Himanshu Chawla. Sorry if I'm missing your last name. Hey Nelson, any cool updates coming this year? Woof. Yes. And that's all I can say. Jeff, all true. Although the most struggle throughout is aligning stuff. That stuff sometimes goes totally out of control. Yep. Yep. Ransagal closed his masterclass and Elon is richest man. Wait, how are Ran and Elon in the same sentence? Yeah, but yes, both of those are true. Ran closed his masterclass. He has way too many students for him to serve, so it makes sense. Because you don't want to spread yourself too thin. And Elon is the richest man. Well, because a lot of people were like complaining about Bitcoin, how Tesla bought Bitcoin. They're like, why would they do that? Now he's no longer the richest man. But then again, Who cares if you're the richest man or not? I care if you're helping humans. Hello. Oh, okay. Yeah, I care if you're helping humans because in the end, we all, yeah, we all end up in the same place. 100% of the people who drink water die. So, I mean, do something with the, what? Why being creeper? Oh my god. All right. Bye. Get out of here. Close the door. Cameo appearance by my wife. Ricky Beats, yes, I never joined the live stream, always uploads afterwards. I was the one supporting your choice and decision to what you want to pursue. What was that choice? I make many choices. Please remind me. And I thank you so much for your support. Uh Hi Jesse, yes. Craziest man. Yeah. It takes a crazy mind to go against the oil companies, to go against tradition, to go against the status quo. And not only is he going against the oil companies, he went after the the astronauts, the space exploration industry. And so far he has the only company that can reuse rockets up to, is it 8 or 10 times now? I think 8 was the highest that one use booster was reused. And then the Boring Company, and then OpenAI, and uh Neuralink. God, he's doing so much. Crazy guy. Anyways, I'm getting off topic. Hi. And if notice how if I talk about space or Elon or anything in that realm, I just go ramble and ramble on. But that's me. I'm a big fan of future tech and the future and optimistic future. Anyways, let's see here. Morning announcements. And also, if you're not in a live chat room or you don't want to talk in a live chat room, that's totally fine. I get it. If you're a lurker, cool, welcome. I just want you to get value out of these streams and yeah, help you progress in your no code career. So what are we talking about today? Intro announcement. Ah yes, speaking of community, join it. Join it if you want. It's a paid community, $20 a month. And what you can do is it's a chat board. So there's so many questions that come up on the live streams, the YouTube comments, Twitter DMs, Instagram DMs, and I'm like, I can't answer them all. I don't have the time. So, join the community, post your questions there, and you get first priority. So when someone asks a question there, I'm like, you're supporting me, I want to support you as much as I can. So ask your question there on pxlgk.com or pixelgeek.community. Jake, can you link that in the live chat? And also, I asked Pablo. He's been a frequent community member here in the live chats, and I asked him to join the Pixel Geek team to help run that chat board because there are times when I can't even answer questions, but I want someone to say, hey, answer this question. I need someone to, keep the chat going inside of the chat room and keep the conversations alive. So thank you so much, Pablo, and that's why he has that blue wrench next to his name now. So welcome to the team. But yeah, so ask your questions there, pixelgeek.community, and you get first priority. All right. What else? Oh, so someone asked, any new updates coming? Yeah. For me personally, I had an idea one day and I tweeted out. I was like, I'm making a list of all these Webflow little quirks or little things that not many people learn about. For example, if you're a frequent watcher of the streams, whenever I drag in a navbar, a navbar component, and I see that container element inside of the navbar component, what is the first thing I do? I put put in a div block instead and drag all three navbar elements inside of that div block and delete the container. Because I'm like, the container is too wonky. So I always suggest replace it with a basic div block. And so those little things, I'm making a catalog of every little thing that I'm just now like, yeah, here's the workaround, right? But if someone who's coming in to Webflow, who's new, they probably don't know that because it comes with experience. Like, you don't experience that until like later down the line. And then once you get to that and you're like, oh my God, is there a workaround for this? I'm making a catalog of all of these things that I've learned. And so I want to do stuff with this knowledge and put it out freely, where it's just a catalog where you can just search on, like navbar quirks or container or all these little things, even limitations of collections and whatnot. So that will be useful in the future, and just stay tuned for that because that's something that I and another community member are working on. It's going to be really cool. Promise. If it's not cool, at least I tried, right? All right. Other segue. Yes. Today's topic. All right. So, what are we doing on the stream today? So, as you can see in the title, create a custom vertical Webflow slider. So, as you know, sliders on Webflow, when you drag it in, it's a slider component. It goes horizontally, left and right. Doesn't really go up and down. But there's a way to make it go up and down with interactions. I'm going to show you how to do that. And this was submitted by Bow17 on Instagram. Yeah, Bow17 on Instagram. So thank you so much for your suggestion. And if you have a suggestion for a future stream topic, fill out the form, which Jake will post in the live chat room, and it's also in the, let me see here. Oh, it's not in the description. All right, we got to fix that. I'll put it in the YouTube description. So if you have an idea, pixelgeek.com or pxlgk.com/ideas. So submit your topic there, and if it looks good, we'll do a stream about it. So yeah, I have, and this topic is based off of an old stream I did back in 2018. And when I loaded this up this morning, I was like, whoa. So I'm not one who cares about views. Like, as long as someone gets value from the stream or from a video, then I'm like, my job here is done. Cool. Move on to the next thing. Thank you all for 13K views. Really? Cheers. Thank you. So, Bao said, do a different version of this. And when I looked at this, I was like, oh, this is, look how old the UI is. Oh, look at my lighting. Ugh. And my old logo. Yeah, my old logo. Yeah. Oh my God, look at the before, after. When I'm trying to be a graphic designer, and then when your wife is a graphic designer and says, "Let me do it for you." Yeah. So, yeah, I'm gonna do an update of this. All right. So this is just gonna be. We're going to try something super basic, as in how to make a slider instead of horizontal, make it vertical. And then if we have time, we'll go ahead and add some fanciness to it. All right. Yeah. So, and now that I'm thinking about it, hey, Jake, we might need to edit this where it's like, again, the ending of this stream is going to be at the beginning for the stream clip. Okay, because I didn't practice this, but this is just me going in. I mean, that's how I do a lot of stuff. Like, even with client projects, I'm like, Yeah, I know how to do that. And then I'm like, wait, do I? I thought I did. And then I just jump in. I'm like, I'll figure it out. That's how I do things. I don't know if that's a good thing. All right. Ready? Wait, let me double check. Is everything showing up on okay, cool. Ready? Here we go. Uh let's just drag in. Uh let's drag in. There we go. Slider. Boom. All right. So, speaking of little quirks, FYI, this slider, it has a height. Oh, wait. I need a hold on. Where's my magnifier? Magnifier. Okay, there we go. Back on it. All right. So, slider, it has a little quirk. All right. Look at this. Look at this. See how tall this is? But yet, the height says auto. That's not real. It's not really auto. It's actually set to 300 pixels. See? If I go higher, then it gets bigger. If I remove this, then it defaults to 300 pixels. Even though Webflow says height auto. That's not really height auto. It's 300. All right. So if you're wondering where does the height come from, it's because Webflow sets a height of 300 immediately. Even if I like preview, it's set to 300. All right. Just a little pro tip right there. All right. So I'm going to set this height to 100. I want to take up the whole space, the whole canvas. Another thing that Webflow preloads in the styles is right here, the color DD. So DDD. I'm going to set this to transparent. And now I have full control over this. Cool. Now what's inside of a slider? We have the mask. We have there it goes. We have the mask. We have slides 1 and 2, a left arrow with icon, right? And a slide nav, right? So slide 1. Here we go. Let's see here. How do I want to do this? Okay, so slide 1. I'm just gonna call it slide 1. And I'm gonna give it a background image that I've already uploaded. Oh, you knew I had something like this. Ooh, the quality of that. Sorry. SpaceX, obviously. Okay. So let me add another thing. Let me add some sort of like vignette or something. Okay, so let's go like this. I'm just styling right now. There we go. Okay, that's cool. It kind of looks like a Star Wars thing when they transition between scenes. They go. Okay, stop it, Nelson. All right, so we're here. Cool. So we have slide 1, and let's make slide 2. So I'm going to click on slide 2 here, name it slide 2, and let's add the other image. Cool. Let me add a background vignette. Is that what it's called? Someone call me out. It's called vignette, right? I don't know. Okay, something like that. Cool. Cool. All right, so let's just start with the basics. Right now, if I preview horizontal, how do we make it vertical? All right, so in the slider settings, so if you click on any slider element and you go to element settings, you'll see these slider settings. So right now we have an animation of slide because it's sliding left and right. I don't want that. I want a... Wait, is there a... Let's see here. I want a duration of 0 because I just want it to go from one slide to the next. I don't want any sliding. Okay, cool. That's what I want. I just want 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Camera 1, camera 2. So that's all I want. So now we have to use Webflow interactions to make these go up and down. And I'm wondering if I messed up already. But we'll see. Let's just go. So I'm going to click on slide 1. And if I go to the interactions, and click on the plus, you'll notice that there's a new option that's available to us. Slider change. A lot of people don't know this, but you can add interactions to your slider component. And this is how. You have to click on a slide and then add a slider change to the element trigger. So you have two things. You have the slider in view and slider out of view. So what am I going to do? I'm going to start a custom animation. So when this is in view, when this slider is in view, it should go up. So let me see here. Slide in view. All right. So my initial state of this slide is going to be that it's coming from the bottom. So the y-axis right here is going to move. How come it's not moving? Why? Okay, I may have done this wrong. So maybe it's not the slide that I can move. Maybe it has to be an element within it. Wait, what happened? That was weird. Wait, did you see that? It moved. So if I'm doing it here, and then I click on the canvas, then it moves. Why? Okay, let's continue. I'm going to set this to 100%. And it... Okay. Okay, well, moving on. And then I want to move it back to 0%. What? What? Why? Okay, well, let's just see here. Okay, that's working. Why not rotate the slider 90 degrees? If you rotate the slider 90 degrees, that means all the child elements, you would need to rotate it back negative 90 degrees. Right? Would that be easier, though? All right, moving on. All right. So we have that. And we'll just leave the easy and everything and the timing as is for now, because we're just prototyping. And if it works, then we'll go ahead and start refining everything. All right, so out of view, I'm going to start a custom animation, duplicate my slide in view, and we're going to delete that initial state because we don't need it anymore. And for this one, we want to move it up. So we're going to go negative 100%. All right, so save, close. Okay, so we're good there. Wait, I need to change the name of this. It should be called slide out of view. Okay, so we have those two things. Now let's just test on slide 1. Cool. Okay, so what had happened there is when I slide out of view, it went up, and then when it's sliding back into view, it's sliding down. The reason why is because my sliding out of view, I went up, and then I forgot to reset it. I needed to go under the screen, okay? So let me fix that. So notice here that I moved it up, but now I need to move it under the screen. So I'm going to do another move, and do 100% on the Y, but set that to a duration of 0 because I want it to just happen immediately. Okay, and dude, this is glitchy, man. This is glitchy, but we're gonna keep going. Here we go. Okay, moved up. Cool. Cool. All right, all right, all right. Working so far. So for slide 2, I can set that same interaction. So let's go ahead and slider change, start animation, slide in view, slide out of view. Uh-huh. I felt confident. I felt confident. I don't know. Is Webflow being glitchy or is it me? This doesn't make sense. I'm on slide 2. Why is it showing me slide 1? All right. So whenever this happens, and you've probably dealt with it if you using Webflow a lot, you're like, why is my interactions not working? I feel like I said it right. So what I usually do is I publish it and I go to a new tab. Because there are times when you can't really trust the Webflow preview mode. So why? Okay, let's see here. So this is not working. What? What? Okay, so slide 2 is not working. What? This is harder than I thought. I really thought I had it right here. But life said nope. I'm wondering if I'm causing issues by setting it to the actual slide. Should I set it to an element inside of each slide? Okay, well, that's a good question, Nelson. Why don't you try it? All right, sure, why not? Okay, cool. You talking to yourself again? Yeah, just a little. All right. I'm going to reset back to here. All right, blank slate. Let's go back to slide 1 and let's add elements inside of it. Maybe we're supposed to move elements that are inside of this. Jake, I'm sorry. You don't have to make a stream clip of this because this is me just trying to figure it out now. Man, Eric Mueller's back. Yay! Okay, so here we go. Let me try slide content. All right, we'll do slide content. We'll make this height 100% of its parent, which is 100% VH. And we're going to call this number 1. And this is where I'm going to add my content, which is just the background image for now. And then we're going to add that vignette thing. That's what it's called, right? Vignette? No one called me out on it yet? Okay, there we go. Let's do the same thing with slide 2. Copy, paste. Now we're on slide 2, slide content. Duplicate this to be a combo class 2. Change the image to be this. Good to go. All right, slide 1, slide 2. Let's preview. It shouldn't do anything. That's what I want. Okay, so we're there. Now figure it out. Let's call this slide. And I'm going to call this slide as well because I want my interaction to happen on any element that is called slide. So interaction, slider change, start animation, slide into view. So instead of affecting the interaction trigger, I'm going to affect a class. Oh, wait. Right click, change target, slide content. There we go. And this is going to affect a class called slide content, but only the children within its class. All right. Could do the same change on slide out of view. Right click, change target, bam. And this one is slide content. So it goes 100% down. This one is 100% up. Okay. So that one's good. And now I can just do... I know I'm going speed mode right now, but if it works, then I'll explain. If it works. Okay, what did we learn? Don't set interactions directly on the slider elements. Don't... Wait, but you just... Let me explain this. Okay, don't animate. There we go. Don't animate these slides. Animate the content within each slide. Because if you animate the slide, the actual slide, you'll come across a... I don't know if it's a bug or if it's just something you can't do inside of Webflow. But I just learned that right now. So don't affect this, affect the children elements. Cool. So that's what we learned. Now, it's not perfect. So I'm wondering... okay, so I'm wondering, so when I go like this, that's fine. But when I go like this, it immediately switches to the next one. And so I have to figure out, how do I make an animation that makes it go up? Because I don't think... Is crossfade the thing? Fade over, slide over? Or is it slide and then... Because I feel like if I slide, it's going to move things. Is there a... Wait, I can't put a delay, huh? So... So this is what I mean. This is what's going in my head. If I add a duration of like 500 milliseconds, watch what happens. See? It moves to the side. I don't want that. I mean, if people like that, I mean, like, cool. But it's just... Why don't you just rotate the slider by 90 degrees? Okay, let's try that. 2 people have said that already. Or is it just you, Akut? Let's do it. Let me create a new page. And if this works, then I'll be like... then I'll be like, you know what? Why am I even here? Actually, let me copy what I already have. Slider, and we're gonna call this... We're gonna call this slider... Akut, right there. Slider Akut. And we're gonna transform, rotate 90. And the width is going to be auto, but the height's gonna be auto. Wait, how does this even work? I don't know what I'm doing. Is it supposed to be there? Now I'm just riffing. I don't know what I'm doing. I can't even see it. It's supposed to be negative. Oh, hello. Hold on. Wee. Like, I don't think that's gonna do it, but I mean, now my mind's broken. rotate. Okay, so rotate it 90 degrees, and the transform origin is center. But I want that doesn't. Well, this doesn't make sense. Let me just. I don't know what I'm doing. What? Oh. Why is anyone even watching this stream? It does. Where am I supposed to transform origin? Is it here? Is it here? I don't know. Okay, let's just leave it there. Okay, and so if I go here, and then let's just remove the interactions. Okay, and you're saying, wait, I need to move this even more. And you, I'm not making fun. I'm just like, I'm having fun exploring right now. Okay, so pretend this is full screen. Let's just pretend. Okay, what the? Why does it even? I don't know anymore. Let's just here. Oh God, I can't. Oh God. I can't even 500 pixels and then move it. All right, everyone, just close your eyes and pretend you're not watching. Okay, well, okay, so we got the arrows, and I feel like I feel like you're right. So this is a vertical slider. This is so maybe this is the way you do it. Okay, hold on. So you have that. But then the content within it is what you rotate back. Okay. I don't know how I feel about this. I think this is correct. And if this is the way to do it faster, I'm all in. But how do I size this up now? Rotating hurts my brain. Maybe turn yourself 90 degrees. Hold on. Let's see here. All right. Did that work? Oh, man. Am I supposed? Yeah, right there, I think. Whatever. All right. Maybe no stream clip for this. Bro, I should. You know, if you're not having fun while developing websites, you know, then what's the point? You're supposed to challenge yourself and have fun at the same time. I'm getting dizzy. I'm getting dizzy. Oh, okay. Is that the way to do it? All right. Let's. You know what? If Akut is right, then again, I will go all in on it. So I'm gonna start from scratch again, and We'll try this. We'll try this. Okay, so we have a slider. Right, we have a slider. Now let's just rotate this by 90 degrees. Okay, when that happens though, this is when my brain breaks. Wait a minute, Akut sent me a DM on Twitter. Hold on, is this... Do you have the answer? How'd you make it full... See, Akut is like awesome, alright? he probably figured it out. So here's his thing. Ah. Hold on. So, okay, your slider's 100 feet, yeah, and then you rotate. Yeah, so how come mine looks weird? Okay. Hey, good. Why? Teach me. What did... Or is this supposed to be VH and this is supposed to be VW, where it's backwards? No? Why doesn't it fit? I'm confused. Teach me. Teach me. Okay. How can I bring someone on stream? I need someone to teach me. VW for height. That's what I thought. VW for height. VH. Okay, but maybe it's my transform origin. Am I supposed to like move this? Oh, wait. Oh. Wait, why 77? It's such a weird number. 77. He posted an edited link. Hold on, check this out. Oh, okay. All right, we're gonna check your read-only link. All right. Oh, you have a wrapper in... Okay, you have a wrapper, and then in there you have the slider, and then you rotate that. All right, let me try that. Okay, so I'm going to delete this slider, and we're going to put a wrapper. So we're going to put a basic div block, and this is a thing that's 100% V8, 100% VW, 100% VH, flex, center, and then you put in a... Hey, why am I logged out? Hold on. Why am I logged out? Are we back? All right, we're back. All right, so, it didn't save. Try it again. I have a div, and this one is 100 VW, 100 VH, flex, center. Put a slider in there, and this one is... What did you do with this slider? So you did this... Okay. So, wait. Okay, you went backwards with the width and height. Wait. Okay, so you went backwards. So the width of this slider is 100 VH. And this one is 100 VW. Okay. And slider 3. And then rotate 90 degrees. Full credit goes to Akut for teaching me the something that I should have picked up a long time ago. But you know what? That's learning. That's learning. This is why it's fun to learn with a community, because they can say, you know what? There's something easier. Why don't you try this rather than using interactions? Ah, that makes more sense. Damn. Okay, let's keep going with this. Let's keep going with this. So, I'm going to put in my slide content. Wait, this slider has a background of DDD. All right. It's the flex box that centered it, that fixed it. Ah, okay. Let's put in a div. In this div, so okay, I feel like there's still something I'm missing. Well, let's just see. Slide content with 100%. Why is that like that? What am I missing? What am I missing? So slide container. Oh, it's... Oh. Why is my slide container 100%, 100%? So I do this 100%, 100% on my here. Okay, the math. Is it the mask? Like what? There's so confused right now. Why is this 100? So if I remove this, how? What are you doing? This width and height is 100%. This has no width or height. This has no width or height. So how? Why is my slide like this? Let's do VH and this one VW. Oh, right here. There we go. I had leftover styles. That was my bad. That was my fault. Okay. We're back on it. Okay. Okay, we're back on it. All right, slide 1. There we go. So does this have... So because it's sideways, so this is what I'm talking about. So this, I have to -90. And I have to say slide content is V8. Nope. Huh? Wait. No. No. Okay. Okay, so maybe it's not the slide content that needs to be rotated. So we're almost there. Almost getting it. Why is that space there? Huh. You need a container to center it again. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. So let's get rid of all this. Let's get rid of all this. So the slide content is 100% by 100%, and we're taking up the whole screen. And then we're doing this flex box again. So if I figure this out, I'm going to start from scratch and then show you guys what I've learned. So here we go. We'll call this slide 1. And we're going to 100 VW, 100 VH, And we're going to rotate this. -90. Okay, so maybe this is backwards. Go the full width. Why? Make big. That doesn't make sense. None of this makes sense. Is Akut like screaming at his screen right now? Like, Nelson, do it this way. Akut, can you? So what I'm looking at is this, right? You didn't rotate your content. This, you didn't even rotate it. Just use min with 100 VW. Okay, I am willing to try anything. Why does that work? I'm mad at myself. Why does that work? Ah. Min width 100 VW. Height 100 VH. Or is that supposed to be V? Oh my god. Okay, okay. If you've been here for an hour watching this stream and you're like, why am I watching someone struggle? Let me tell you something. This is real web design. It's not glamorous. It's not fast. It's not like Hollywood where you see like a hacker man who's like and like everything's going right no matter what code they put in, you know? No, this is real web design. It's full of imposter syndrome. You go in there thinking, yeah, I know what I'm gonna do. And then next, you're like, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. And then someone tells you, oh, why don't you just do it like this? And you're like, yeah, you're right. Yeah. Why am I even here? Thank you, Akut. Let's see if I can retrace the steps and make this a stream clip that's actually useful in the future. Akut, well, I feel like that Hollywood hacker man, technically. You do everything perfectly. No, no one does. If anyone says that they do everything perfectly the first time or every time, let me know so I know not to trust that person ever. All right. Retrace the steps. What did I do? So, what we learned from Akut is that you need a wrapper around the whole thing. And that is going to have a flex box centered. Width and height are VW, VH. So we're good to go. Nothing else needed. Within that, you have a slider. Your slider component. And that has the opposite. 100%, 100 VH on the width and 100 VW on the height. The reason why it's flipped is because you are actually flipping. Well, rotating 90 degrees. So when you rotate, where are we? So when you rotate 90 degrees, it's just right here. Rotate on the Z, 90 degrees. Cool. And then within there, you have your slide content. So you need another wrapper that's wrapping your slide content. And this will also have a flex of center center, but the height and width, the width and height will be 100%, 100%. Slide 1 is your content, and the height is 100 VH. And this is the part I don't understand, but I'll take it. If it works, I'll take it. Min width 100 VW. Why does that? Why didn't width work instead of min width? But yeah. And then this is the actual thing. When you put all your content in, this is the actual thing that you rotate against the slide rotating 90 degrees. This one you're rotating negative 90 degrees. So it's right side up. So we just made a vertical slider. All right. So for the stream clip, let's start from scratch and I'll do it all over again so we can all learn. And then, because I'm such a perfect person, we're going to put this on a stream clip and people think, oh, Nelson knows what he's doing. But obviously, we're going to give full credit to Akut for teaching me. So here we go. First thing, div block to make it a wrapper. Okay, we're going to call this slider wrapper. And again, we're going to do flexbox, center, center. And then for the spacing, or sorry, for the size, 100 VW. 100 VH. Then inside of there, we're going to go ahead and drag in a slider. And this slider right here, we're going to call it the slider. Yeah. And this one is going to have 100 VH. So this is backwards, 100 VW. And the reason why it's backwards is because this is the thing we're going to rotate. And so we're going to rotate down here on the z-axis, negative or positive 90 degrees. And as you notice, we have a top and bottom arrow now. And let's go ahead and remove our default color of DDD on the background right here. After that, let's go ahead and go into our slide. So this slide right here, we're going to drag in a div block and we're going to call this slider content wrapper. With this slider content wrapper, we're also going to do a flex center center. And we're going to set the width and height to 100% of its parent. All right. And now we get to go ahead and put our content. So our content we need to put in as another div block inside. And we're going to call this slider content 1. And we'll just go ahead and set a min width. So this is the trick that I learned from Akut. Slider min width, 100, was it VW? Yeah, 100 VW. And the height, 100 VH. And we're going to take the rotate and rotate it back negative 90 degrees. And there we go. And now we can put anything we want in here. Just to make it fast, we're just going to put an image right there. Set it to cover. And again, you can put anything inside of here you want. Even extra content. For example, let me just put in a text that says slide 1. So whatever you want. I'm going to copy and paste this into slide 2. And then for slider content right here, there we go. So slider content 1, I'm just going to duplicate this and call it content 2. Let's double click, change the slide 2 real quick. Back on slider content 2, we can easily just change the background image to be something different. And we can also change the type to be white. And look at that. Slide 1, slide 2, and just rinse and repeat for any other slide. It's that easy. And cut. Thank you, Akut, for teaching me. Oh, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That was fun. What did Jake say? Oh, okay. Cool. He's just reiterating. That was fun. Yeah, you don't have to use interaction for that. Interesting. Yeah. That is a fast way to do it. Let's see here. Cool. I think we can take this next hour to answer questions now. Since we got the topic done, I mean, I learned something today. Wow. Yeah, I learned a lot right there. But yeah, if you have any questions, if you want me to answer any questions, you want me to review any site that you're working on, any project you're working on, now is the time. Yes, Jake, we'll fix it in post. Yeah, so yeah, let me know what's on your mind. Pablo, wouldn't just scrolling have the same effect? Yeah, yeah, but like, say you want a vertical slider that's like inside of a hero row, you know, you can do that. It doesn't have to take up the whole screen. But it's like, there's like people who like this kind of thing. I was like, okay, cool. Um, is this like the easiest replacement for fullpage.js? Because now that I'm thinking about it, like, check this out. If I click on this, it's doing the same thing as full-page.js. This whole time, you don't even need. Oh, wait, hold on. So if I just copy and paste this, so now I have 6 slides and I have a nav on the left. Oh, we figured out how to do no code replacement for fullpage.js. This needs to be on the YouTube title. This needs to be on the description. Full credit goes to Akut. So if you don't know what full-page.js is, it's an old thing that this wonderful gentleman created a long time ago, and it was all the rage when Apple started to use it. And so this, like this, scrolling up and down, um, that's basically what we did, but without the scroll. So how can we control this with scroll? How can we control it? There needs to be custom code to control this with scroll. Okay, so if anyone can figure this out, you win. Because this full page JS, you have to add an extra JavaScript package to, or JavaScript, yeah, package to your Webflow site, which takes a little bit longer to load because you're adding more JavaScript. But if you can find some way to, like, there has to be a way, like on mouse wheel down, tap this button. On mouse wheel up, tap this button. There has to be. Mohammed has the solution. Ooh, ooh. There has to be. Someone find it. Someone find it. Like, if you find it, like, oh my god, you're amazing. Because again, you need less code, and less code means more fun and less loading time, and there you go. So I did not expect this from the stream, and that's why I like streaming, because it's all live, it's all real, and we can all learn together. Mohammed, if you use divs inside of a wrapper, set overflow hidden. Wait. Oh, yeah. Yeah, but I see where you're going with this. But like, the cool thing about this vertical slider, is that we can go through each page like this. I feel like, yeah. Hmm. Yeah. There has to be a way. Hold on. Let me see. There has to be a way. jQuery mouse scroll down. Okay, so there is a jQuery thing where on scroll. So how do I know if it's scrolling up or down? Scroll happened. Yeah. Scroll down? Nope. Scroll. I don't know what I'm looking for. I don't know. Like, is there like on scroll down? Because Webflow has it where in the page trigger, there's page scrolled, right? So when scrolled up, when scrolled down. So I know there's in jQuery there's mouse down and mouse up, so you can listen for the mouse click. Well, I mean not listen, but the computer is waiting for the mouse to be clicked down, and so you can make something happen on down, and you can make something else happen when the person lets go of the mouse. So that's mouse up. There has to be a way. There has to be a way. Now this is me just riffing. And again, if while I'm just trying to figure this out, put in your questions. It doesn't have to be about this topic. Put in your links or DM me your link if you want me to review your site. And and also if you have a stream topic that you want me to do in the future, there's a forum, pxlgk.com/ideas. Submit your idea. But we got code in the chat room. Event Delta Y. I've seen that before. Let me see here. Okay, so this low code stuff. All right, so Himanshu, thank you for the code. All right, so you put in some code script. Whoa, it's all one line. Okay, we fix it. Okay, so let's make it a little bit easier for people to read. Where is it? Adding spaces so people can read it easier. Okay, so the window, meaning the browser window, there's an event listener. It's the wheel, mouse wheel. When the mouse wheel event is delta y, meaning scrolling up, or delta y is greater than 0, no, less than 0. Yeah, less than 0 because you're going negative, then that means you're scrolling up. If it's greater than 0, meaning you're adding value to the thing, then scrolling down. So, knowing this, what I want to do is trigger a tap on up or down. So I'm going to call this, and I don't think this is going to work because Webflow is kind of, I don't know how to or affect Webflow interactions or code or whatever inside of Webflow. So we'll see. We're gonna call this up arrow, or let's just say go up. We're gonna give this an ID of go up, and then this an ID of go down. All right, let's see if this works. So what I want to do is say go up, using the ID of go up. Trigger, is it tap or click? I think it's click. So I'm telling the computer, hey, click that for me. Okay, I doubt this will work, but here's what I mean by trigger. Yeah, see? Trigger, click. Okay, that's what I want. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, blast off. We're adding Akut and Himanshu into the credits, into the YouTube description, and we're gonna. And Jake, you need to like paste their name all over the. Oh my god, we did it! You don't need fullpage.js. You just need the slider and this small piece of code. Yo, we did it! Oh, amazing! Oh my god! And then you can do more with it. With Webflow, you can do some more. Look, you can do the crossfade instead. You can set the duration. You can. Oh my god! Crossfade. Oh what? Ah! You. Oh my god! We did it. Change the easing of the slider. Sure, let's change the easing. What do you want? You want in, out, back? Sure, I don't know what that does, but let's go have fun. Oh, yo. Duh. We did it. Oh man. I did not expect this much from a stream. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. Wow. See, these are the moments. These are the moments that make me say, this is why I stream. Because it's fun to learn together. And web design should be fun. It's a hard thing to do, but it's so rewarding. So thank you again, Akut and Himanshu. Both of you are super awesome. What else should we do on this stream? We have about 40 minutes left. I want to answer your questions. I want to look at what you're working on. I want to know how you're doing. Right now, I am doing wonderful. I just learned something new. So, I mean, I'm fine. Himanshu, full page JS gave me a headache because Webflow interactions don't work with full page JS. Oh, you can use Webflow interactions with what we just did. Oh man. Yeah. We need to tell the world about this. Everyone. tell the world about this. Let them know we figure it out. I'll make this clonable. And when I make it clonable, the description on the Webflow showcase will have Himanshu and Akut's name on it. Man, I feel like we just opened a new door. Mohammed's going to try this completely, even without the low code that we've added. Do it. See, that's the thing about technology. Someone does something, and you're like, how can I streamline that? And then, how do I streamline that? And and it just keeps going. And that's what I love about it. Like, it's the same thing. Okay, here we go. Going back to SpaceX. Like, SpaceX saw, like, how do we... So when you launch a rocket, the boosters fall into the ocean, and then you dismantle it, and you have to build a whole new rocket. How do we streamline that? So they figured out. Reusable. But then they noticed, how do we reuse the fairings that cover the cargo that fall into the ocean and just get them dismantled? We put parachutes in them, and then we have boats to pick them up. All right, but how do we just streamline the whole Falcon 9? We make a starship. All right, and then they're gonna figure out one day, how do we streamline the starship? And it's just never ending, and I love it. Same thing with web design. People are like making code, and then people are making no code, and then what's next? Be like Voice UI. We're like, I need a website for this, this, and this. And then magically everything is built. And you're like, cool, thanks. But until then, yeah. All right. Is there anything else? Let me check show notes. Because if there's no questions, then I think we are done. I think we got it. We all learned something. Let's see here. Yeah, nothing else in the show notes. Just join the community. So again, if you have any questions and you're watching a recording of this, if you have any questions, join the community over at pixelgeek.community, and you get first priority in your question being answered, whether it be or something you want to know about the web design business, freelancing, or trying to figure out something inside of Webflow, or just web design in general. Like, how do you do something? Yeah, I will answer your question there. Yeah, so cool. All right. So if there's nothing else, I'm not seeing anything else. Cool. I guess it's time to play the music. Where's my music? All right. Got that music going. Yep, there it goes. All right. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. And again, big shout out to Akut and Himanshu for helping out with this stream, helping me understand vertical sliders. If you just tilt your head 90 degrees and then tilt it back negative 90 degrees, and you have a vertical slider. Yay! But thank you all so much for being a part of this community, for supporting this stream, for being wonderful people where we learn together and, do all the fun things we can with no code and low code. But yeah, if you have any stream ideas, pxlgk.com/ideas, and we'll get to them and schedule them for the rest of the year. And yeah, that's about it for this stream. Thank you all so much. I will see you next week. What are we doing next week? What are we doing? Hold on, let me check. Where's my stream schedule? Okay, so next week, I'm going to try and recreate some interactions as seen on, let's see here, let me go here, steezy.co. So there's like that interaction happening. There's like these bars that are loading and unloading. You got this stuff happening. So we're gonna try and see how many interactions we can get through this. I'm gonna try at least 4 of these interactions. Okay, so we'll redo this next week, and I stream every Saturday at 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Pacific time. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. It'll help me a bunch, and it helps me keep streaming, and your support is really what is making all of this happen. Thank you all so much, and as always, make the web beautiful together. See ya.